All right, welcome back, everybody. And I haven't switched the caster booth. All right, give me a second. All right, there we go. Montevallo and UTK White. The next up series, Monteballers versus. Does UTK White have a snappy nickname yet? Because they're gonna need one for as competitive as they're gonna be this upcoming season. This should be a fun one. I don't know what to expect from either side. Last I saw of this Montevallo team, they were beating Mount Aloysius in Game 7 in the most insane fashion. I think it was an 8-6 final score of that series in Game 7. Yeah, it was crazy. And UTK White, last I saw them, I think it was a 4-0 or a 4-1 over East Carolina on that same Monday Night Lights, actually. So it's been the same exact amount of time since I have seen these two teams. And UTK White is in the lobby already. So we're waiting on Montevallo, but really quickly, something I always forget to do. Here's a map of the teams competing tonight. I always make this map, and I'm pretty sure I use it like once every 5 Monday Night Lights. It's insane. I spend effort on making it, and then I run the stream, and then I don't end up putting it on the stream, which, it happens. But this is a true Southeastern Monday Night Lights. We're back to our roots tonight. And, I mean, you can see why. Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia is about as south as it gets. Mississippi was thrown in there. It'd be even souther. But, it's a pretty map. I love the dots. And that's the whole reason I came back in real early. I just wanted to use the, map. and in true UTK fashion, they're chatting to me in the in-game lobby. Even though I'm talking, they know I can't respond to them while I'm talking. They're saying funny stuff. Oh no, I've forgotten to reset the overlay as well. 1 second. I always, after a long series like that, where I only have like 5 minutes of break time, I always forget stuff. When I'm just sitting there for half an hour waiting, that's when I can actually run a stream properly. But we'll be going here in a sec. How's everybody doing? I appreciate all of you that stuck around from the raid to check out the last little bit of Monday Night Lights. It should be a fun one. Little bit higher quality Rocket League, I think, than Auburn UGA. But Sarah, why are we pinning that? My chat has gotten chaotic, which I should have expected, considering this is like an SEL kind of night. And now Montevallo has joined the lobby as NK2, TK2, and KK2. What is going on? All right, they're changing them. Man, this has been the most Monday Night Lights in a long time. From the insane first 4 games of Auburn UGA to KSU and Kentucky being like the lowest quality mid to high GC gameplay ever. And then Montevallo and UTK White filling the in-game chat, filling the Twitch chat with their fans, and Montevallo joining up as NK2, TK2, and KK2. All right, we should have some actual Rocket League starting here fairly shortly. But who knows at this point? Let me write in my notes, get everything set up. Oh, how's everybody doing? It is 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern. It's a Monday night. It's the summer though, so I would imagine most people aren't like tired from work or school or anything like that. So, hoping we're gonna have some energy headed into this set. And already, I see a lot of faces from the SEL. So I know the energy's going to be here. And perfect timing for that. Because we're getting going. Montevallo versus UTK White. Montevallo in blue. And the UTK White fellas on the orange side of the pitch. 3 summer classes kicking you around, Hana? That sucks. You should just graduate. Like me. That's what I did. Don't have to worry about classes anymore. Nice. That's what I kind of do. Like, my full-time gig being an esports coach, it's about the classes of someone other than mine. It's funny. I don't know. I'm old. Early chance for the Monteballers. Stopped by UTK White. But so far, UM looking the faster of the two teams, and they were nearly find first blood off the back of that speed. Talisi is subbing in for tonight. He is the coach of Montevallo. I've given him permission to sub in. So it is just a show match. Lego was unfortunately at work, which, Lego, my heart goes out to you, my man, if you're listening right now. I don't know what Lego does as a job, but I hope he's able to at least watch. Like, maybe sound off. He's able to watch Monday Night Lights. Because his team, the last time they were on here, showed up against Mount Aloysius. So far, first minute 15. And if you count success based on field domination, it is a good outing for Montevallo. They're backed up here, though. UTK White a chance to operate their offense. It was led by Shaka the last time I watched him. Which makes sense. He is the guy coming down from the A team. Unfortunately replaced by Taibu for the upcoming CRL season. And, you know, fair enough. Taibu is a better player. I don't think Shaka will be too offended by me saying that. But Agonize, a former A-team player as well. He made way for, technically, Hermes. But Crisp as well, when UTK was going through their long line of roster moves. And just as I'm talking about him, that is a bit of an open net miss. Montevallo quick to pounce on that opportunity. They get a clear away. Right back to it, Kung. Going up for a shot, but the defense of Montevallo holding together until now. Agonize rights the wrongs of his previous attempt on net. And puts UTK White up by 1 at the halfway point. We've seen a lot of opportunities. Get saved, get missed. Finally. 1 falls. You want a show match against Radford, Skyline? Hey! Next Monday Night Lights where we're doing show matches. I'll see what I can do. I think the next MNL is going to be a Great Lakes night. So, if you are an SEL school, which, okay, hold on. UTK White has, after their lead, for all the pressure that Montevallo has had so far, UTK White is stepping up big time here around the second half mark. I know the first goal came up around the 240 point, but we're in the second half now. UTK White, they are keeping that momentum going. Here's another from Agonize. Kuno makes a stop at the last second, and Talisi looks to transition the ball away. Is successful in getting the ball to the goal line of UTK White. And he made Shaka play that a little bit awkwardly. He did well, though, to recover. Had some help. I think it was Kung. Had an extra touch right there. But, well, we are in a back and forth type of moment. If you are an SEL school or player, and you want to play in the next SEL versus Great Lakes Monday Night Lights showdown, please shoot me a message instead of me inviting teams. I much prefer it when teams reach out to me about being on MNL. It makes it a lot easier. Both these teams have. Not tonight. UTK White actually did. But Montevallo. It's an open invitation for them. I like having them on my stream. But they are getting trounced at the moment. 3-0. And Nate, I don't know what happened to Nate right there, but he had a severe disagreement with the post. When is it? It is in 2 weeks. But that might have to be on a Tuesday. We'll see. Here's another MNL announcement. We are more than likely moving to Tuesdays for the fall semester, as my work schedule has been shifted a bit. You all can thank the new Playfly League for turning Monday Night Lights into Tuesday Night Lights. I guess now's a good a time as ever for that announcement. So that'll be in 2 weeks, that Great Lakes versus SEL night. UTK White has made this final 30 seconds, I think, into a podcast. So if you have any questions or concerns about Monday Night Lights becoming Tuesday Night Lights, please drop them in the Twitch chat. I don't think there should be too many overlaps of schedules. Because of the 4 major leagues, I don't think there are any Tuesday Rocket League nights. Hey, Montevallo's on the board! I think podcast when? I mean, technically State of the SEL was the MrBepic podcast. That was just SEL oriented. I probably will add some time onto the SEL. Like, since it's becoming Tuesday Night Lights, State of the SEL is going to move to Tuesday now as well. So now that I'm, like, deeply involved with the collegiate scene, I'll probably add on either an hour or 30 minutes, depending on how much there is to talk about, to the beginning of my State of the SEL nights. Maybe I'll shift State of the SEL to the beginning. I don't know. We'll see. Game 1. UTK White, after playing so much defense early on there, really stepped up in the second half of that game. I mean, it was kind of a team effort as well. Like, it wasn't just Shaka, which it can be at times. That was just them flipping the field on Montevallo consistently and finding openings, making them play awkward defense, and taking advantage. It was simple Rocket League. So we'll see if they can keep it going. I was saying that this series is going to have higher quality Rocket League than the last 2, but I've seen just as many awkward plays from both teams. But maybe it's just these guys getting into it, settling into the best of 7. Both these squads have competed on MNL before. Montevallo, a couple times more than UTK White. But Shaka actually has competed on here a lot. I need to start pulling, like, all-time player stats. So I'm getting to the point where some players have been on MNL 3-4 times. I know UTK has. That's a nice shot. Better save by Kung. Has to make another here. He can't come up with contact, but Shaka does. Kuno now across the box. Over to NK2. He cuts back around. But Agonize and Shaka combine for a clear. Agonize. I like the idea. Putting on top of that ball for a double. Put it around Nate, who is dangerous once he gains control. He got Montevallo out of defense, but unfortunately, that corner stopped their first attempt at the UTK White net. The backboard now on their side. It finds Kuno, but he doesn't put very much venom on that touch. And so the Volunteers find themselves a clear, but a miss will put Agonize in a tough spot. He gets up to the back wall nicely, though. And again, Montevallo, they've got a majority of the opening pressure. The UTK White in transition are showing glimpses of what they can do once they set themselves up in offense. Off the side wall, taken away from Shaka. Now to Lisi, just control. This is a challenge-heavy game 2. Well, Agonize is given space now. That's Talisi. Cuts underneath the play. Gets the ball to Kuno. He finds a flip reset. Gets it over 2. That net's open. And NK2's there for the follow. The Monteballers break our silence of game 2. And they jump out to a lead. That's a nice response. After being put in a severe hole in game 1. They got one back at the end. Stop the bleeding that UTK White were inflicting upon them. And they have since added on to make it a streak. Could it be 3 in a row now? No. Shaka. Nice ball there in the box. It's Talisi fielding a pass for NK2. Sets up the passer of that play. And UTK White still stayed on top of things. Found themselves a clear and maybe a shot on. It counts as one. Ball goes off the ceiling. And Shaka gets credited for the shot, but that is a fairly easy save for Montevallo. Shaka was flying past the ball. Agonize, though, cleans things up. With this possession, UTK White are trying to find an answer now in game 2. Continue this very slow, sluggish style of Rocket League. A lot of side flips, a lot of patient play. Let the ball come to you. Which Montevallo could have done a bit better here. The ball comes at them. But Nate could not handle it. So Shaka ties us up. Just an awkward spot in the backwards defense. And we're tied up again. Off kickoff. Kung, the magic man, lays the ball for Agonize, who slams it in. Agonize sets up. What is it? An incredible post bounce here. He dunks up Nate. And the woodwork even gets in on the action. Unbelievable. 2-1. And Kung again off kickoff. Can't quite recreate the magic we saw in the previous face-off. But he'll jump into the play still. And off the back wall finds a demo. Finds an Agonize. And adds another assist to his growing tally. It's 3 for the Magic Man. And Agonize all the better for it. 3-1. UTK White string together a trio of goals in a row. And Shaka won't have another. Sorry if he thought he would. Montevallo, though, cannot set up their offense right now. They've been stuck off these kickoffs in their defensive end. And finally, they get a quality look that Shaka gets in the way of immediately. He read that play nicely. Kung doubles it away with boost in hand. Gets into a flicking position. Goes 360, but never pulls the trigger. It doesn't need to. 30 seconds left. Montevallo actually going to get one back. Nice dish by Talisi. And alright, this game ain't over yet. We saw a nice palindrome of a pattern develop earlier, where UTK White scored 3, Montevallo scored 2, and then UTK White scored 3 again. So if history is to repeat itself, Montevallo should be getting one more. Although that was consecutive across multiple games, so it's not a promise that they're able to come back in game 2. So, NK2 finds Talisi, who kisses the crossbar with the ball and puts home the equalizer. What a shot from the coach. And we're level again. It wasn't promised that Montevallo tied us up in regulation. They had to earn it, and earn it they did, but off kickoff, no way. You want to talk about magic? How about this for a rabbit out of the hat? Kung just drives forward. And it's a go-ahead goal for UTK White late in game 2. So UTK White with their newly found lead look to add to it. And Shaka might just do that. No, he can't find the goal, but Montevallo can't keep the ball up. And UTK White take game 2. That was more of a nail-biter, though, than game 1, for sure. That was not a Red Wine Supernova reference, but I'm happy to play to that crowd. I'll sneak in any incidental references as possible. You and Shaka have been doing that for years, Joe Bro. He brought it to UTK White. My Taco Bell order? I should have played that off. I'm not going to take credit for a reference I don't even know. I know the song. I don't know what part of it, though, I referenced. I'm an honest caster. My Taco Bell order is 2 steak quesadillas, like 4 regular crunchy tacos, and a cheesy roll-up if I'm feeling zesty. That's a nice shot from Talisi. Far side ball. Yeah, I do like quesadillas. And Montevallo start off the scoring of game 3. It's what they need. A reverse sweep, I think, is possible against UTK White. I don't think this team has enough time spent playing together to be in complete clear of being reverse swept in a best of 7. But Montevallo, I know, don't want to go down 0-3 in this best of 7. Teams rarely do. UTK White trying their best to make that a fact, though. Kung, a simple ball off the back wall. And Agonizing Shaka did the rest. See, the thing about the quesadillas is that I will typically eat the 4 regular crunchy tacos and cheesy roll-up first. And then I'm typically hungry enough for 1 quesadilla, but the second one I save for leftovers. So it's basically 2 meals, which is how I justify the cost of 2 quesadillas. And now I no longer know what was being said about the Taco Bell order, because we got the copy pastas going. I'm here for it. It's been a minute since we had a real copy pasta going. And just in time for what seems to be our closest early game yet. Typically in the first couple minutes of this best of 7, it's just been back and forth, like hit the ball hard and see what happens. Take a 50-50, follow it up with another 50-50, see what happens. We've got a little bit more agency than on both sides in offense. Could have told you I got money like that? I promise you I do not have money like that. I'm an esports coach full-time, guys. That is not conducive to making money. But 1-1, 2 minutes in, and UTK White still playing well on their back line. Talisi, though, with a missile at Agonize on the near side post. The ball we pinched away. NK2. Drop down ball for a boostless Kuno. And Talisi will be the guy to pick up the pieces for the Monteballers in offense. And now we finally slowed down a little bit. There's a fast-paced beginning to game 3. But now we're playing a bit more patient with some space in the air. Well, that one was patient because I think a UTK player side flipped. That's a bomb down the field, though. Kuno misses. So Kung giving a free shot on. And Agonize now looks to score off the back of a play Kung setup. Won't be able to, though. And it looks like MK2 has swapped names. He is now just a single dot. And that single dot will be double tapping. Nothing. The backboard denies. Shaka here gets an extra little dink on that ball, but Talisi clears the zone and finds Kuno. Back down to Talisi. A shot a little bit short of where it needed to be if that was going to be a connected passing play. But NK2 will salvage it. Again, looking for Talisi. Gonna be no good though. UTK White do well in defense, and Kung's got a musty. Shaka's got a bump, and Kung flexes his might in front of the Montevallo's goal line and puts the Volunteers out in front. 2-1. With 90 seconds left, UTK White have put themselves in a grand position to find a 3-0 series lead. Shaka off the sidewall. Shaka double tap. Bang. Kung knows it. That is an emphatic 2-goal lead for UTK White. 80 seconds left, and they find a 3-goal lead that has been safe in the past. Kung won't find anything near side, because Montevallo now have to be feeling a sense of urgency. This series can get out of hand right here, right now, if they don't find a way back in Game 3. Kung leaves the ball center, but Talisi's there to intercept. Shaka sends it right back into the Montevallo end. Good interception. That ball is to Kung, and I thought he had that. He was just chilling on the back wall. Talisi forces a double commit. So NK2 allowed to shoot. Didn't make contact. I think Kuna was betting on him making contact on the ball. Montevallo in desperate times could use a lifeline. Kuno is met by Shaka. He was so fast to get up to that ball, but that's a miss. Kung taken out, but Agonize has his back. UTK White secure Game 3. And Montevallo have to reverse sweep now. Joe, if you start queuing Coconut Mall and that jam you've got with Kung, it's over. He's dropping a hat trick in Game 4, and we're seeing a sweep to cap off Monday Night Lights. 8 shots to 4. That was just UTK White stepping up big time. After, again, we have an even early game. Montevallo, I think, even found first blood right there, if I'm not mistaken. UTK White answered again. Put together 3 in a row? Maybe. I'm forgetting. But in Game 4, we have to see something special out of Montevallo. Because they've kept pace with UTK White here, but they've not found a way over the Volunteers. And now it's an open net. No, okay, Talisi is back. I misread his recovery. Oh, Kuno. Didn't go up for that. Didn't have the call that someone was on. And Agonize just allowed to turn around, put that on an open net, and give Shaka a freebie. So UTK White, a good step in the direction of a sweep. Might have to get the brooms prepared if they keep going at this rate and stopping everything that Montevallo is sending their way. Like, Montevallo's been playing good offense in this series, but UTK White's defense is unbelievable. And in transition, they've been good enough to turn those quick saves, which have momentum on them typically because Montevallo's looks have been so quality, into fast counterattacks down the side. Oh, this is awkward. Shaka, low on momentum, high on boost, providing dunks to set up Agonize for maybe a double, or a Shaka touch center for Kung. He was off collecting boost, the timing wasn't exactly perfect, but a coconut mauled up Kung. Can't get through Kuno there. Out to the side, Talisi redirects that ball on target, and somehow again, UTK White make the save, but NK2 gets a rebound. We're tied up once again. Okay, not coconut mall just yet. Fair enough. Just getting rickrolled. Oh, man. I love it when the Toby's Warehouse Crew plays on Monday Night Lights. Shaka, solo effort to give his teammates an opportunity to score, and they will force a miss out of Kuno. 2-1 UTK White. They take their lead right back. MK2 had an opportunity off kickoff to maybe put a shot on target, but it's Kuno that ends up with the equalizing goal. Agonize found a demo that sent the ball into Shaka, and the heat behind it ricocheted the ball into Kuno, who shot the ball on target. That is some kind of Looney Tunes type of sequence. And now Agonize is off the ceiling. Things are getting wilder here. Kuno has his clear intercepted by Shaka. MK2 in the corner. Trying to do what he can to get the ball away. Talise the same. And if Montevallo can keep UTK White penned up on the side or in the corner, play solid defense, maybe they'll have a better time. So they do have to relinquish a little bit of that defensive control to now put together a bid at a go-ahead goal on the UTK White side. Instead, they get 3 cars that can all put that open net in, and you bet they all attempted to. Nate got beat. Shaka and Kung are jostling for the goal, and it's Shaka that ends up winning the race in a photo finish, mind you, to that open net, and UTK White take the lead. Imagine they all missed. That would be peak UTK Rocket League. Either way, Montevallo, despite the missteps in this one, are still in this game. They're still in this series for how close this series has been. They just have to keep their head on their shoulders and find a way through Shock. He's been unbelievable at getting through the passing lane, but they found a way through him. Kung was upfield collecting boost. That left Agonize in a solo mission to try and stop wherever Montevallo was going with the ball. And his solo mission failed. 3-3, we're tied again. But off kickoff, it's Kung down the line. He gets through 2 and forces the entire Montevallo defense to vacate the net. Oh, dearie me. Huh. Well, Kung's in Twitch chat, and that should tell you all you need to know. 2 minutes left here. UTK White have again found themselves a lead. And Montevallo will try their best to take away and keep away. Kuno up. I don't think he got a flip reset or anything like that, so it's just a soft touch in the general direction of Kung. Shaka's allowed to clear. Beat Talise. He's got Kuno left, and he beats him too. Shaka puts in the 5th. He's got a hattie. Less than 100 seconds left to play. And I think it's nearing time to start eyeing that broom closet. Shaka has stepped up. Montevallo need to do the same here if they're going to elongate this series. But they don't have a ton of time to do it. That's a good ball. Talise's ready for it. Spiked down by Kung. Kuno was a ways back, so he gets a second touch through the corner. NK2's finding demos away from the play. Agonize a musty. Then a back wall pinch across the opposite corner, where Kung tried to flip reset it into the corner wall. UTK White's playing keep away at the moment, but Kuno has stopped that game temporarily. Now he's just waiting on the near side. He puts it off the side and eventually gets a redeeming shot to make it 4 for Montevallo. That was weird. This whole game has been weird. But with 5-4 being the scoreline with 45 seconds left, Montevallo was very much still in this game. I feel like at this point, it's just about playmaking. Getting the ball around the first man and seeing what you can do with the space you're given. If they even get another opportunity in transition. As Kung is in the face of Kuno, though. That's a dive in. Shaka went first, but Agonize does well to stop the ball. He timed that jump perfectly. Although Montevallo's given another opportunity. Two have just jumped, and Kuno leaves that ball for NK2, and he's backwards to the play. So Montevallo given a difficult task ahead of them. Score on 0 seconds. Starting in your defensive end. Nate's already left the match. He doesn't even give Montevallo a chance on 0 seconds, so Shaka takes full advantage of it. And he puts in the 6th. I guess Montevallo had seen enough. Break out the brooms, UTK White. Take a close 4-0 over Montevallo. And genuinely, I think that is a preview of the playoffs in the SCL's fall split future. I don't know what anything holds in the spring split just yet, but in the fall, that's a potential playoff matchup. Thanks for playing tonight, boys. They're all saying thanks for hosting in the game chat. And thanks for watching, everybody. What a night. Started off with a cheeky 4-1 for KSU. Then a 4-2 win for UGA and a crazy best of 7. Man. And then this one, it was just as loony. Just a 4-0 sweep. It was just on the pitch. It was crazy. And the results, less so. But hey, it's been a fun night on Monday Night Lights 14. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the last Monday Night Lights for the foreseeable future. We're switching to Tuesdays. So the next Tuesday Night Lights is going to be August, whatever the first Tuesday in August is going to be. So make sure you are back for that. I'll be gone this weekend, so no streams or anything like that. Next stream will be tomorrow. We have Columbia College versus Oregon. And that'll be a banger on my channel. So make sure you are here at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. So that's all the announcements I've got. Drop a follow if you're not following already. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Vaught, if you're still around, thanks, my brother, for the raid. And I will see you all tomorrow. Catch you later. Peace out. Wait, I got a raid. What am I doing? Never mind. Don't go just yet. Let's see who's live. Blah, 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 blah. All right, Taco's live. We're going to raid him. Go show some love to the Danger Taco. Have a great night. Love you all. Peace out.